Looks like the three of you got a lot done together. Colour me impressed.
Truly, I am a miracle worker.
Yeah, if you lot are sticking around for a bit, I could use a hand down the road. One of my contacts managed to find a DedSec member who survived the London attacks. She's been hiding out in the north this whole time. We need to set up a communication link with her.
No problemo, Connie. We got this.
Great. Once I've gathered all the details, I'll be in touch.
Okay, let's say it all together now. Go team! Aiden, come on, man. You gotta say it with me. Come on. Go team!
Yeah, well done. You're up.
Okay, let's move.
Mercenaries on our street!
That's it! Clean up our streets! We are willing to fight!
No, I did do that.
mine is open.
You're needed. Can you...
Say no more.
No, listen. Just calm down. There's no point. I spend too much time online. I'm gonna start with this too. Sounds good. Yes, that's what
Really? No way. What?
The kidnapper is nearby, carrying on with some unseemly new associates. You should be able to find our missing operative's location on his optic.
Oh, it's too much.
What the hell?
What is it now?
Can't seem to access this thing.
I'll pull it in, but this is supposed to be your job, remember? Wait, isn't that it?
GPS analysis complete. I've got a bead on our kidnapped operative.
Give me the location.
Pretty cool.
You bet I could do that.
I'm not the only one who saw that, right? You can't privatize human rights! Oh, it was the dog's fault.
You're listening to the bar.
Auto drive now enabled.
Rotten carcass of a once free Britain.
Hello, resistors. This is the Bug, and on today's show, Alice and I will be looking at the big questions, such as: are we less than 2 years away from being able to turn a sausage back into a live pig? Did we actually need polar bears anyway? What do they really do? If I put optic on my dog, can I train it to take itself for a walk and do my shopping on the way home? And is tennis real? But first, it's a question that no one's really addressed of late. London is going to be safer than ever, Alice. SIRS is installing thousands of additional CCTV cameras. So much there. Still looking out for us after all those years.
Yeah, it puts a lot of fun into my life now. I get to play this role-play game where I pretend to know my loved ones better than some twat behind a screen in the SIRS headquarters.
I mean, I guess we shouldn't complain. I mean, SIRS is really just stepping into the vacancy left when it became patently obvious that God had retired. We think that the similarities, omnipresent, omniscient, judgmental, stripping away your finances and freedoms, dishing out random punishments, peas in a pod. All it needs to do, sir, is ban me from eating something. What's it going to be this time? Not bacon again, please. Please, not bacon. I couldn't. Courgettes. Ban courgette. I could take you banning courgettes. I'm happy with that.
Makes me feel important knowing that I'm being watched with everything I do, Andy.
Well, it's just not just reassuring, isn't it? It's like having an extra aunt.
This is the aunt that gets drunk at Christmas and vomits in the kiddie pool, right?
Get that on. This is the Bug on the Buccaneer. Let's move on now to sport. Well, the closest thing we have to sport now, riots. I mean, riots are my favourite sport now, Alice, ever since they turned the Oval from a cricket ground into the immigration processing centre. And, yeah, rioting is a great sport. It's fun for all the family. It's guaranteed action. It's pleasingly violent. I mean, I know the underdogs never win, but...
Our missing operative is here. Oh, and some armed guards too. Fun.
Quiet now, it's my turn.
Get her out.
Thanks for the help.
Fucking fuck!
Seems like you got away. Our friend is back in fighting shape and another enemy of DedSec has been thwarted. Nicely done.
Million people have been deported from this country, and I'm here in Britain. On my own.
As a bleeding heart lefty, Andy, I would
Auto
normally
drive
be
now
outraged
enabled.
about this, but really, I think mass deportation is a very handy way to break up with a partner. I'm sorry, baby, I love you, but an anonymous source has reported you for snoring really loudly in a French way.
So, everyone out. No exceptions, Alice, not even you. It's for the good of the country. Everyone out. Unless you can prove that your family are in the background of the Bayeux Tapestry cheering on King Harold at the Battle of Hastings in 1066. Get out! Actually, that's not British enough. Unless you can show, unarguably, that your direct bloodline is untainted by anything since before the Romans. Actually, scratch that. Unless your direct ancestor was personally responsible for building Stonehenge, get out of my country. I guess when you look at it, you know, the best ways to stop immigration, apart from obviously the end of the world, to make the place you want to stop people coming to as unpleasant as possible. So,
Well, we absolutely are doing that, Andy.
well, you know, fair play to the government for helping us with that. Another option: extend the White Cliffs of Dover. They've been resting on their laurels for too long. Very inefficient, it turns out, as a means of stopping immigration. We need to extend them by about another 11,000 miles, a full wrap around Great Britain, and they could do with being about 1.5 kilometres higher as well, with a special greasy coating to stop people clambering over the top or however they get in. Here's a quick joke for you, Alice, about immigration. Did you hear the one about the woman who went into the immigration processing centre and was never seen again?
No, Andy, I didn't hear that one.
Boom. Set up, punchline. Classic. For those of you unfamiliar with the immigration processing centre, is of course where so many of our guests to Britain go for a longer than desirable game of involuntary hide and seek. You are listening to The Bar. I will conclude by saying that of all the things
Auto drive now
today,
disabled.
I think immigration is right up there, Alice. When you think of all the health professionals we've
Auto
stopped
drive
from
now
overseas
enabled.
over the years here in Britain, it's quite possible that all these people are just coming here to try to get an appointment with their local doctor.
Yes, Andy, certainly as someone who came from the expanded arm of the empire when Britain was still reaching out rather than folding in on itself, most of us just come here to visit our stuff in the museums.
British way.
Speaking of international movement, Britain has recalled all European ambassadors after a spy scandal. I think this is probably a good thing because British foreign politicians are always putting their foot in their mouths. How much worse can they do if they're not there? I mean, by definition, the fact that there's a spy scandal means that they were terrible spies. The point of spies is that there's never a spy scandal.
Yeah, but let's give credit to all the spies that haven't been in scandals and therefore might as well not exist.
Well, they've arrested those German spies in that SIRS crackdown on the illegals in Hackney, and I think that's a sad thing. I think I used to think of Germans as quite scary, but that was because I've been watching World War II movies where the Germans all have English accents. They speak in that very, precise way. It's very, we have ways of making you talk, and now Germans all have that American accent, where it's all like, oh, welcome to the party, we're having a really nice time. They're much friendlier Germans. Let them stay.
Well, that's all today, Bugsters. Remember, it's not as bad as it seems. Honestly. I hope. Until next time. Bye-bye.
While food contaminations happen from time to time, London has seen a sharp rise in E. coli, salmonella and listeria in recent years, and many are pointing to government cutbacks in food standards monitoring. Join GBB tonight to learn more.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Buckingham, your source for what they don't need to know. With me, Tash. It's hard to believe that there could be shortages of food and medicine in an advanced country like ours, and yet here we are. Those old government promises of adequate food turn out to be just another lie. Today we're short of basic foodstuffs and vital medical supplies. Hundreds have already died of conditions that could be easily cured. The black market means that criminal gangs like Clan Kelly run our cities. And Prime Minister Dev Hassani isn't even around to pretend to care. How do we go from a consumer paradise to a place of empty shelves and fighting for supplies? What turns a land of plenty into a world where food battles and black market barons? We protect everyone who comes.
Auto drive now disabled.
Their identities a secret. Here's veteran political reporter Ian on the power behind shortages.
Focus on my voice.
Search complete. Sync time codes.
Moving on, there's nothing here.
Lock it down, and someone get that drone. They're wounded.
Let's see, time to reformat this Templar's hardware. That'll annoy them.
We have a hacker. Run a search on his motor.
I suppose we've made an impression. There's the Templar.
Sweep the area! Drone, area search.
You know what, Lucas? Fine. Get yourself killed. Let the Templars take you and do whatever they like. I've had enough of this. You are being so petulant. I am going to get out of this bloody city, regroup with the other assassins, and we will reclaim London when the time is right. You're on your own now. Understand, you are on your own.
You showed that Templar who's in charge around here. It's us. We're in charge.
Anything that threatened them or they disagreed with, they would call it
What's going on?
How should I say this? I seem to have come across some sort of ancient conflict. The recording you heard came from a strange drone flying around the city. The names of the groups in conflict are obvious enough. Assassins and Templars. But there is no record of either of them online, not even in the furthest fringes of the dark web. So, either these are LARPers with very active imaginations, or we are dealing with two groups that are older and more powerful than we can possibly imagine.
Well, let's go. See if we find anything.
Good idea. Connie's been helping analyze the data I pulled from the drone. I'm sure she's champing at the bit to tell you more.
Ta, Bagsy.
All right. This is a bad one. Someone in 404 sent me a text file. DedSec's international safe houses have been compromised. Does the name Heath Bolton mean anything to you?
No.
Didn't think so. Bolton was a small-time player with DedSec Houston until he ratted out the whole cell and fled the country. Now he's in London, and he's willing to sell all of DedSec's secrets to the highest bidder.
Oh my days!
Yeah, I know. Being associated with DedSec's been good for my brand, and I don't want that getting fucked. I'll send you this text file. The rest is up to you.
The American State Department keeps tabs on all their citizens abroad. If you want to find Heath Bolton, hack the CTOS hub at the American Embassy, and I can use their records to track him down.
Ta, Bagsy.
I've been following up on the few clues we got from that recording. Assassins, Templars, this Lucas fella, and the strange drone we got the recording from. Not much to find on the first three, but that drone, it's a doozy.
What do you mean?
It wasn't made by any of the big weapons manufacturers. It's got no serial number, no identifying tags of any kind. I found a proxy to its schematics, and the design is mental. I also found enough GPS to put together a flight path. Whatever's going on here, it's big. You better find that thing.
Totally.
Our analysis of the drone's flight path suggests it's in the area. Have a look around. There's the drone. I need to form a comms bridge before I can permanently access it. I couldn't complete the bridge, but I was able to download part of the drone's cache history. This is the earliest entry.
Don't go, Lucas. If the Templars find you in London, they will kill you. None of us will be safe anymore.
To hell with safe. If our ancestors could go up against the Templars on their own, then so can I.
God, I am sick of hearing about what heroes Jacob and Evie Fry were.
Darcy, if you're not going to help me defend the tomb, then don't get in my way. Don't follow me, don't do anything. Goodbye.
Finally, some information I can find online. Jacob and Evie Fry, notorious twin gangsters who took over London in the 1860s, killed some industrialist called Crawford Starrick? All right, then. What about that tomb, though? I wonder what that could be.
Our analysis of the drone's flight path suggests it's in the area. Have a look around. You found our drone friend. Time for another go at that comms bridge. Couldn't quite seal the deal, but I did get us some more cash.
I found you, you bastard. I know where you've got my brother, and I'm coming to get him.
Well, hurry up then. This doubles my chances of getting the location of the tomb before the day is out. I think I'll strap you into a chair next to your brother. I'm dying for you to see what I've done with him.
Keep talking like that, and I'll make sure your death is a painful one.
That conversation was recorded mere minutes ago. We may be able to lend a hand before it's too late.
Disinformation. That's disinformation. That's fake news. And again, we got in a situation where nobody
Auto drive now enabled.
believed anything. And the trouble is if you were telling the truth, it's very hard to get your message to cut through all of the noise of all of the disinformation that's there. So like, you know, you remember Out on the Edges, there was this story about when they would take a house by force, they would take any infants and they would...
Our analysis of the drone's flight path suggests it's in the area. Have a look around.
How do you counter that with the truth? The only way you can counter it is by saying, no, they didn't. And of course, no one...
There it is. One more download ought to do it.
My God, what again?
I'm a witness.
Comms established. Hello, anyone there?
You found me. About time. Making yourself traceable while still staying hidden is harder than it sounds.
I'm with DedSec.
We're here to help.
I guessed as much. I don't know anyone else capable of hacking and tracking like that. I assume you've heard what's been happening. If you want to help me save my brother, then meet me at this location, face to face.
So, Darcy, you and your brother are assassins, and your brother's been taken by the Templars. How did all this start, anyway?
Sorry, I don't really have the time for a history lesson. Let's just say the Assassin Brotherhood stands for freedom for all, and the Templar Order does not. Although I'm ashamed to say the Brotherhood has seen better days. There's only a few of us left, hiding outside the city. Meanwhile, the Templars have a hand in nearly every part of London. All except the Tomb of the Assassins.
And while your group is on the ropes, your brother thought the best course of action was to come to London and stir up trouble. Sounds a lot like us, actually. Someone else sloughed off work, and now it's your turn.
All right. All right. How about a real challenge next time?
How about a real challenge next time?
DedSec and the Assassins. Did you ever imagine this happening?
Hell yeah, baby. What do we do then?
Lucas is being held by the Templars in that police station. I've been trying their security, but I imagine you're better suited for this sort of thing. If you can hack in and find my brother, I'll infiltrate and get him out. How does that sound?
I got this.
We're approaching the access point for the police station.
Now that we're connected, I'll be able to see inside the building with you. Once I know where Lucas is, I'll take over.
There's the target. You can download from there.
Look, you're only making things worse.
Searching for suspect. DBB. First on the scene. First on the news.
What's next?
Shotgun on stop.
Engaging hostile target.
If this assassin is in the police station, we'll find him.
You know, maybe you can enlighten me about something. Why is it that time and time again the assassins are reduced to nothing? Pirates, hermits, street thugs, all these brushes with extinction. You would think you people would learn from your mistakes. I don't know. What's your take?
I've already told you where the tomb is and what's hidden inside it. I would rather die than hear another word from you, you sadistic prick.
Oh, we'll get to that. Believe me. But first things first, I want you alive when my team finds a way into your precious tomb. I want you to watch as we claim the last assassin stronghold for the Templar Order. Keep searching the Buckingham grounds. We'll find a way in. And may the Father of Understanding guide us.
No! I'll kill him!
I don't think that would be wise. Security's been notified of our intrusion. Time to bugger off.
You ready? We've no time to waste.
Did a bit of research on that Templar we caught monologuing earlier. Seemed like a safe bet. Graham Westerly is his name, intelligence liaison to the Crown. He runs the SRS office in Buckingham Palace, and it seems has been hunting for the Tomb of the Assassins on behalf of the Templars. Westerly made his name overseas for his ability to extract information from detainees, along with their teeth and fingernails.
One hell of a tosser to go up against.
If the Templars plan to take over the Tomb of the Assassins, then that's where I'll bring the fight. Westerly told his people to search the Buckingham Palace grounds. That must be where the tomb is hidden. Meet me there, and we'll find a way in.
Got it. Hey, big guy!
Shit! We've got guards all over the place. Westerly's been busy.
I'm picking up some radio chatter from the guards. The entrance to the tomb is behind a large stone slab that nobody's been able to move.
I can move it. I know I can. But first, you have to help me clear out these guards.
Cool. Let's do that. Whoa! Hello, big fella. Bring on the light show!
Not bad at all. Huh, that's one way to do the job.
This area is being recorded by the
Investigate. Entering combat mode.
That's all the guards down, but we need to buy Darcy more time. Scrambling the security system ought to do it. There we are. It's all up to you now, Darcy.
All right, you can do this.
I can't believe I've never been down here before. Oh, what's taken me so long?
Isn't that interesting?
They are. Evie and Jacob Fry. Lucas would have loved this. The other fella, is that who I think it is? This place gets curiouser and curiouser. What other secrets are hiding down here?